Alright, so what's happening is that um, I think there's a time compression program, but mod. And if I can find that, that would probably be pretty cool. We're going to get another solar event, I can see. But anyway, we've got to convert over a little bit of sodium oxide from the soil. And then the rest of this, we've got over 100 units of soil. And we are going to extract aluminum oxide out of that soil. And this is all going to be done on day 3. And then we're going to refine that aluminum oxide and get 120 units of oxygen. Bam, just like that. And that's it for that day. And so on day 4, we're already going to be on day 4, and we can take that whole day to build the to build the 3D printer. The 3D printer and that panel, and then we have to start mining for the iron, the glass. I have to mine for the boron and not lose the boron and the manganese this time. So my trick for that might be to put the cans in these in this printer, instead of leave them on the ground, those rare item compounds. That thing's still hooked up, isn't it? Why don't we disconnect this? As a matter of, yeah, okay, we got 2 cables over there. I brought an extra one over here so I didn't have to maneuver too much. So we're going to go over here, make sure these solar panels don't need to be cleaned. And we're going to get another event, solar event, and it's still dark, so we won't get hit that bad, luckily. The oxygen use seems quicker for some reason. I still have some left. I had about 20 out there. Let's see how many I used. So I got 3, 6, 9. I might have about 10 of them left. Wait, let me see something here. I wonder if you can climb up this ladder. What the hell? What? No, I was just daydreaming, thinking that there was a spot in there. So his radiation's only up to 0.3, and it's already day 3, so we're doing really good on that. Look at that wind blow that whatchamacallit around. So let's go ahead, and this is all connected. We're actually ready to do this. Well, let's see what we've got here. We only need 2 more units of sodium oxide, and there's still no power. So I gotta be really careful not to go overboard. Actually, if I had... See the glass? You know what? Now that I think of this, let's see if we can do this right this time. If I look at the glass reaction, I remember now that I needed very little sodium oxide to make glass. We need 40 units of glass for the first build of the 3D printer. So that's a total of 5 sodium oxide for 40 units of glass. No, it's more than that because I have to have 20 on the input here. I have to have 40 units of glass there, which is 20 on the input. Yeah, that's 40 glass 1. So that's 5 sodium oxide. And I can't do that right now. I can do it on the next run. Right now I want to get that sodium oxide up to 10. And I'm micromanaging this because I do not want I have to split the usage between sodium oxide and sodium hydroxide. And there's our 10 units. And now we take this out. Put that stuff over there. And hopefully it stays there. Now we've got sodium oxide here. No, that's sodium hydroxide. So I'm going to take this out. That's the soil. We are doing the 100. How many's in here? I don't want to use that soil. This one has it's 120 units. Okay, so did I have nickel? I had nickel on this, didn't I? And I may have to make another can. See, that's nickel. All these cans are full. So I have to make 2 cans. Now you wait just a cotton picking minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Huh. I seem to have a surplus of cans. Huh. Alright, let's hook this bad boy up here. We need to have 2 resource cans. Resource barrel. That's 1. Now that's sodium hydroxide and soil. I need the sodium oxide out because that will be used to make more sodium hydroxide with the dewater. Okay. We've got... I did something wrong. What am I doing wrong? I must have pulled out the wrong can over here. Let go of it. But now what did I pull out? I pulled out the nickel by accident. It's very bobbly. Sodium oxide, nickel, and soil waste. Okay, so I didn't need to make another can because I've got soil waste over here. Wait a minute, yeah. So, this isn't empty. That's fiber. That's soil waste. So we got an extra can. We'll need it anyway. Now we're going to process with all of the sodium hydroxide at... Oh crap! I've only got... I can only do my first 10. You know what I should have done? I should have kept the sodium hydroxide and done all of the soil. Damn it. I gotta go back and redo that other conversion. Well, that's okay. Actually, that's gonna cost me another... Well, I don't care. If I use 50 out of that, that's going to leave me 70 units. I can only get God, I can't think. I just can't think. I got 20 units of soil. That's 2 sodium oxide, that's 4 sodium hydroxide. You know, I could use that. I could just use that and run it and see what I got left. I don't really think it's going to be a problem. Am I going to run sodium oxide again? No. This isn't empty. No, it's not, is it? Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh, that's got 75 units of soil in there. I may have enough to do it. 75 and 25. I've got enough to do it. I have enough to do it. I just need to dump these 2 guys here. Not dump, but... Alright. I need the soil. I need 50 and 50 is 25, so why not do the whole... I can do it, I've got enough. I know I can. Now we're going to produce soil 2. We need the sodium oxide, nickel, and... No, that's not what I want. We want soil 3. No, it isn't. What the fuck am I doing? I need sodium hydroxide. I don't know. I'm doing this wrong. I need the soil out of here. What I need is the dewater. And alright, I've got... How much have I got in there? Well, I got enough. Now I need the... Did I run out of the sodium hydroxide? I don't even remember. Everything's hidden here. That's soil. That's soil. Look at it's gonna run away. I've got 10 sodium oxide right here. Where the fuck is the dewater? Oh my god, look at those freaking cans go down there. I don't even have enough dewater. I'm not processing that damn dewater. Now, I can't read it. It should say sodium hydroxide on there. Yep. And I only have 10 dewater. It might be enough. See, that sodium oxide, I got 10 units there, don't I? So I can use all of this sodium hydroxide. Oh, the fucking oxygen. find the waste in the nickel. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. Soil waste. Sodium hydroxide is in that one. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I know I am. I need empties in there. Because I'm getting 3 new items. That's probably not an empty. Wait, there's one. I'm about ready to empty a freaking carbon. I swear to God here. That's an empty. Now I need that big canister of soil. Well, maybe I don't. I'll take 2 units out of this. I got 2 minutes left. After I get this process started here. Alright. I don't want that. I want that one right there. Silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, and iron. That scared the shit out of me. And I still gotta process that aluminum oxide too. I hope I've got empty. I can't be all out. Oh my fucking god, I cannot be fucking out. Let me eat a food, drink a water. No, I can't do that. I might be out altogether. All I gotta do is process that freaking aluminum. Take that out. Come on. We use the carbon to we use the 2 carbons for that. Let's see. Make sure we get the right one. Silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide. Okay, that's the right one. And the other 50 that we got in here, we take that other silicon dioxide and, I don't know, whatever I have to do to get water. Right now I'm just wanting to get my aluminum oxide, and we are getting it. And that's going to be into aluminum and oxygen. I'm going to make another can. I may just have to go ahead and use that aluminum oxide right there. Let's go get a carbon over here. I need 2 carbon. One of these is full that I can't use, probably. I'm gonna have to go make... I'm gonna have to make another can. I got the 2 empties ready. What is this? That's a carbon. Oh wait, I just need an empty on the other side. All I need is an empty. Throw that over there. Now this fucking can's gonna be right in my way. This goes in there. This isn't... it's got 2 units in there. I don't know why. Maybe I must have had some left over. I need the aluminum oxide. Silicon and iron goes out. Now I need the 2 empties. Now we should be ready to split aluminum oxide. Everything's lit up here. That's carbon and aluminum oxide. What the fuck? What is wrong? Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Don't do this to me. I need to split aluminum. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it was down here. Fuck. Split aluminum oxide? Right there. Aluminum, carbon, and oxygen. Fuck. No, I need 3 cans. I need 3 cans. I need another carbon. I need another fucking empty can, and I can't fucking make it. What is this? I can't empty that. I gotta empty something. I'm emptying. Let's see. What is this over here? Aluminum. I could put this in here. I could put this in here. Because I don't get that much aluminum. Well, I do actually, but it won't be that much. Aluminum. Fuck, I can't read it. Aluminum, carbon, and oxygen. It gets 4 aluminum. I should have enough in there. There's my oxygen right there. I got 14 minutes. And let's go over and clean these panels. God, now I probably would want to lift that up and point it over. I don't know. Let's see how it's doing here. Oh yeah, we got 24 already. $36. I need 60. 42. 40. 48. 54. There's our 60 units. We're gonna even get some more. We got our oxygen. I think I have 12 minutes of oxygen left out of the whole game. 72. Woohoo! Let her rip, baby. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of oxygen. Nice. Oh yeah. I got my aluminum. I got more carbon. I did it. I survived Mars. I did it. No, I don't know why I ran out of oxygen this quick. I gotta go and check those cans. $102 units of oxygen. Woohoo! Oh, that is sweet. On day 3. Day 3. I am so freaking good. Wow, 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 wow. I want to save this. Please save. What time is it? I'll probably call this a night after I get this part done. I did it. I got my oxygen. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I had any left in there. I really do wonder. And I haven't used hardly anything here. Alright, food, water, and 2 tablets. Food, water, 2 tablets. We're gonna go get our supply. I've got an empty over there. I'm gonna trade that empty for a food packet here. So that's full. That's full. I got 2 food packets. Just like that. You got 9 minutes of oxygen left. Actually, let's go down here. Oh, I can't because... Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 cans down there. Those are all the spent ones. Now, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 10 down there. Oh, I had 4 left. I got 4 emergency ones left. Yep. Look at that, huh? I don't know if you can refill these. Okay. Wait, is that got any in it? No, I'll just bring that out here, I guess. So I did have some left, but I was thinking I ran out. I mean, I was close. I only had 4 left. I only had 4 left. So I'll show you this section here. I will give him some sleep, actually, and we'll get the oxygen before I put him to sleep, though, this time, just to be safe. Oh, yes, it is in there. Okay. Turn the light out. You can see the venting here. And it's safe. Now if we look at my suit, it says I have 9% oxygen left. Wow, that was... He used more oxygen, I think. He must have, because if I couldn't get my oxygen for 9 days before, or 7 days before, and he still had the same amount, this time he went through those cans a lot quicker. A lot quicker. I only had 4 left. But he made it. Oh, yeah, he made it. My man, he's my man. And it's full. And I always sleep with the suit on. I mean, but anyway, I'm gonna let him go to sleep here. So now there's some bottles and stuff that's strewn around out there. So I can sort some of that stuff out. I don't have to stream it. The only thing that's got to be left to process is to convert all of the silicon dioxide and aluminum over. I don't have to stream that. That's going to be done. And then we're on day 4, and he's already going to be making the 3D printer. Oh, I got to do the glass. I have to do the glass. So I still have another day's worth of processing to do. So I got to put an empty can in that machine. So let's see. So he's got his suit on. All that's going back in there. Oh, it froze. See? This is what happens, okay? The game's freezing, so you... Before and after this tent, I swear to God, you gotta get in there and do it. If you don't save the game, you know, maybe this is why people are playing a game, they don't like it. Well, it's not perfect, but there are other games that do the same thing out there. You go so far into the game with the mods or whatever, you run out of memory, it crashes. It happens. So we had oxygen in 3 days. 3 game days. Playing the slower mode. I was thinking it would be a possibility. Wasn't 100% sure. I figured, well, I'll go ahead and try it and see what happens. And sure enough, it worked. Maybe we'll get the rover out and play with it a little bit. Just to, let's get a light on the thing. So now I think I saved it before he... Oh, it froze again. I saved it before he went in there, I think. Oh, shit. There's the oxygen. So he must be ready to go in there. Oh, he needs food and water. Well, let's hear it. Let's do it this time. 2 vitamins. That works. I wonder if it froze because the tent was closed when he went to sleep. I mean, little things like that, you wouldn't think that would happen. He's got to get his oxygen first. So to get the boron, and he needs some sodium oxide to do that. That's the other 10 sodium oxide, so I got to convert that over. I may have another day of processing before I can start building. Because I gotta get the boron for the glass. Okay. Oxygen's going in. This time I'm not going to save it in the tent. You know, that could be a problem. I always save either like outside of the tent or something. So now you can see there's 107 units in there. That's 47 days worth of oxygen. And he's hardly used anything here. I'm going to fill up on his supplies. Three food. Water. Now I threw an empty can, so I think I threw that empty can over here somewhere. I just threw it. I think that's the guy right there. Like one soil in there. Well, let it go. Not to do anything else really. So I got the 2 carbons. I don't have a transfer of carbon. I probably should have had that too. Now I got a mess over here. There's my soil there. See, that's my sodium oxide that I need to convert to get more. I'm gonna need dewater for that, or I can save that for the boron. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I have to get the boron. I have to get the sodium hydroxide anyway. See, I did have 2 units of sodium hydroxide there. Nickel. Soil waste. What's this? That's our illustrious iron oxide. Silicon dioxide. Put that over here, maybe. Wow, that thing's going right to town over there, ain't it? Oh, it's got 30 units almost already. That's pretty good. Alright, what else have I got here? Carbon, aluminum. I'll need to make some dewater. I think that's going to be the priority. Because that's what I gotta do. I gotta pull these carbons out of here. That's all carbon. I got a lot of carbon over there. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but it does, it does. Alright, where's the methane? It's probably, that's fiber. Methane. And I don't think I have any dewater. I must have ran out of it. roll, don't it? So that's all carbon. And I gotta look in here. I still got fiber left, so I can make more stuff for plastic, and I need to have that plastic for the panels. Synthesizing water. That makes carbon, so I can use one of those carbon things. That thing is still going to town over here. You know what I could do? Let's get 65 units of soil already. Heck, I could do some processing here. I only need 50 units to pull the we can do some gnat processing. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Alright, I gotta find carbon over here somewhere. That one's full. That one looks like it's half full. Let's get 54. Let's save the game here. Well, I'm doing a lot more now than I thought I was going to be doing. I thought I was actually done. So now let's close this. Now I need to process 10 units of sodium oxide. And I need sodium oxide back for the glass. Now let me go back down here. I'm only going to get 10 units. Where is it here? Alright. I need 5 sodium oxide to make 40 glass. So if I use the whole 10, which is what I did before, I'd have 80 glass. And that would be enough to build the large, the larger one. I wonder if I should just do it. So I could do that, and that gives me 80 glass. I'm gonna do that. And then, you know, I could actually do that now. What do I get in here? I was gonna make 10 dirty water. Let me think. I gotta make the glass. And I need sodium dioxide for... No, this makes the plastic. So let's see here. I'm thinking what I want to do. I don't want to process this yet. Now, I don't know why I did that. I held the F button or something. That other machine over there is loud, isn't it? Alright, I had a can of silicon dioxide, didn't I? Somewhere. We could just use what's in there. Let's see what this one's got. I need 35 or so. Oh, he's 36 right there. 7 times 5. No, wait. I need more than that. We gotta use this big can here. There's that. Now I want to grab this. Now, am I doing this right? Because I want the glass. I still gotta get the boron. And I have... God almighty in heaven. I wish I could just see what this stuff is. That's this 50 soil. For that. Oh my god, I just emptied something. Fuck! I don't know what it was. I bet it was the, I bet it was the sodium. It was the sodium hydroxide or something. That's what I hate about that fucking E key. Shit. Pardon my language, but I held that key because I wanted to drop it and I was waiting for it to drop, and that's not how you play that game. Now I've got carbon in there, don't I? We're making glass and dewater. Shit. What a freaking idiot. I held that to... I want to see it tomorrow about programming that key. Because that's just not good. Now, where the hell is the empty? Well, I got an empty here now. What a freaking idiot. I think that was, I think that might have been the sodium oxide. That's like half a day's worth of work right there. Silicon dioxide, and is that it right there? Glass 1 and dewater. Now, you wait just a second now. You wait just a minute. I can't do that process. I can't do this process yet. No. You know why? Because I have to get the other... Because I made a mistake. Sodium. Do I use... What do I do? I need soil somewhere. I gotta go back to soil 1. I'll explain it in a minute here. It's kind of repetitive, but... Oh, God. Alright, so... Normally we use dewater to get our sodium oxide, right? Well, I don't want to use dewater to get... If I use the last 10 sodium oxide I got for the glass, then I gotta use dewater to get more sodium oxide. That's very inefficient. And that's what I got in there. So what we want to do is use the sodium. Oh, I convert it with a dewater. I have to convert it. So what I gotta do is I gotta take this out again. Making sure not to drop anything. Tap that stupid key. God. I feel a lot less pressured. There's like way much less pressure right now. So now I gotta go back here and see what I need. So we're synthesizing dewater. No. No, we're not. We're just making sodium hydroxide. With... No, I'm synthesizing dewater with this guy. So I gotta see what I need here. I can't believe I held that freaking key down. I don't see any recombined carbon. I get carbon and dewater as the output, so back over here we go to get this carbon can, one of them. Of course I can't read it. Doesn't matter which can we use, I guess. Alright, now I need... I'm gonna get... I only get... Oh, I get 20 sodium oxide. Out of... No, I get 50. It's I only get 10, so I need 10 dewater. And that should be the process right there. It's a 1 to 2. So for every one of those I get 2 of these. So and this process seems to go pretty quick here. There's 4 dewater already. I'm splitting, okay? When you split materials, it happens a little quicker. And it seems like that's going fairly quick. I could be wrong. These are my initial supplies, so I don't want to lose them. I'm like tapping that freaking key. Alright, I need that dewater, don't I? Yes. That's not the dewater. What is this? It's an empty. How lovely. That's the carbon. Yeah, just throw things around. Alright, now, hopefully, it's like I'm just tapping these keys, you know. So there's 10 sodium oxide, and we process that with the dewater to give us sodium hydroxide. And then the sodium hydroxide is used to go back into the soil to get more sodium oxide. And it gets it at an even rate. Then when you reprocess the 20, or does it get it at a double rate? No. I can't remember. I don't know. It works. You just gotta do it. You just gotta trust me. What can I say? Now, I think there's a sodium hydroxide can over here. That's probably not it. That's the silicon. That isn't it. I thought I had 2 units of sodium hydroxide. Maybe that's what I lost, for all I know. I need an empty can. I don't think any of that's empty. I don't think I have an empty can. Well, let's just go make one. Resize can. Those solar panels must have charged up some batteries. I gotta save this after. Oh my god, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna be cooking right along here. Huh, isn't that odd? Looks like we'll be streaming some more. And we've got a solar event coming. And I need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep pretty quick. I want to see if I can get this sodium hydroxide processed. Right there. So again, we get the sodium oxide from the soil with the dewater first. Then we take the sodium hydroxide to get the sodium oxide to get the sodium hydroxide, which is the lubricant for the drills. Then the sodium hydroxide is what is used to recollect the sodium oxide. That's stall number 2. And then you take, that's at a 2 to 2. It's at an equal. They're all like equal. But now you've got 2 units. So every time you do 2 units of sodium oxide, when you recombine, you get 4 units of sodium hydroxide from the sodium oxide, and then you split that off 10 by 10, 50 units for soil. Blah 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 blah. It's a process. That's what it is. So I only need 1 can. I'm doing all of this. And we'll get that soil, as soon as that soil comes over, to sleep? Maybe if we go to sleep, we won't get radiated. Now we've got 2 empties up front. And we're gonna process something. I think it might be the sodium oxide, the aluminum oxide, and whatever else we're supposed to do. And hopefully we can do it before we have to go to sleep. That'd be nice. Now I might be able to recombine this Mars soil if I've got time. And of course I took something out, didn't I? Let's take out the middle one. Now I've got a process. There's not a lot in there, but what the heck, right? Let's just do it. I don't think there's another can over there. I've got a process that's called recombining, and Mars soil. I don't have a recombine process for Mars soil. No, I thought I did. Well, so I was wrong. Now I think we do the nickel and the iron, I think. I don't think this empty goes in there, because we're getting sodium oxide. I believe that's how it works. Grab this one here. There's the iron. Grab this one. That's carbon. Oh god, now did I lose all my other stuff? That's empty. Oh, I processed all the aluminum oxide, maybe. So maybe there's 2 empties. Just do it that way, I guess. Alright, I got 2 empties and iron oxide in there. I got the sodium hydroxide. God, I gotta think. Am I supposed to process 20 units of sodium hydroxide or just 10? I think it's just 10. Oh God, I can't think now. I need 10 for the... See, this is where I have a problem. I need 10 for the glass. And if I use that 10 up, I still have to get... Oh God, I need that glass. I think I just do let's just do 10. I don't know. I may have to go to sleep on this game. Yeah. I'm not going to use any of that energy. I'm just going to go to sleep, I guess. Let's get in there. He doesn't need oxygen. I'm trying to think. I need... See, I only can get 20 of the sodium oxide. So if I use 10 for mining. Wait, I should get 40 of that. No, I get 20. That is 20. So I use 10 for mining and 10 to go back and get more. So mining is like getting the glass. Then I've got to get 10 more. Then I take that sodium oxide and I've got to do the water. And I can't remember if I used it all or not. So I'll get him out. His vitals are looking pretty good. Let's save this. I'm thinking I've got to... I have to get 20 sodium oxide. I'm almost certain of it. And then 10 of it I use for the glass. And then the other 10 I use. So I really should do... I can't do 2 at a time because I have a lot of items. Alright. Now let's do this. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, it's nickel and soil waste. Jeez. I couldn't remember. Nickel and soil waste. There's a bit empty there, maybe. Oh, somewhere, maybe this one. Alright, good. Now that should do it right there. Sodium ox right there. process takes a long time. You know what I want to do? Oh, I think I see now what's happening. I'm just wondering if I should do the whole 10, you know? The other, if I use that sodium hydroxide for the glass, and then I run another 10, then the other sodium hydroxide, I have to add water to get the, I still have to add water. That's why I'm thinking I've got 10 for the glass, and the other 10 sodium hydroxide I could use to get the boron. And I need, but I'm not going to do that though. Now I've got to go back in here and just double check. I'm doing a lot of micromanage. So 80 glass is 4. That's, no, 60 glass. I can't do 60, can I? That's 4 units of boron. I can do that because that's 20, 40, 60, 80 units of soil. I can get that boron in one day. So that shouldn't be a problem. But what I really want to do is separate this can out. I don't want all my cookies in one basket. Now I had to take this and we're gonna put this in here. That way I don't pick it up with the E key at least. Now I have to process 10 more of the sodium oxide to get that. Oh, what did I just do? I did something wrong. I took the wrong... Jesus. I always get the first one and the last one mixed up. takes care of that. And I put the empty back in here. And now we run another 10 sodium oxide. Oh, I won't even get that out of that soil, I don't think. I have to have 50 units. I'll get some. I'm only going to get 2 units. So I need 40 for that. And I need 80. I need 120 units of soil is what I need. I don't know what I get over here. That's the fiber shit. That's got 6 units of soil in it. And the other one's got something in there. So, with the 120 units of soil, I can process 8 units of sodium oxide, and then I pull the soil out, and then I have to process, get the sodium hydroxide, to get the boron. Yeah. So this is going to run, and I'm going to lose room for soil waste, aren't I? The other good thing is that we're getting a lot of nickel for every time we get the sodium oxide, we get a lot of nickel out of the deal. Must be CO2. Well, I guess that's it then. I get 120 units of soil. 80 units I process for the boron, just to get 4 units of boron. And 40 units I get to process the 2, 4, 6, 8 of the sodium oxide. Then I convert that sodium oxide to 20 units of sodium hydroxide. Then I take 10 of the sodium hydroxide, do the mining for the boron, and the other 10 of sodium oxide, I gotta go get more soil and get more sodium oxide again. And each time I get sodium oxide, I've got to add dewater to that. And the way we make dewater is with, there's another way to do that. It's with methane and carbon dioxide, and we're going to get methane in the methane pockets. There's only a couple of grids, more or less, and that will help us get us started before we start growing this stuff. If I look at splitting carbon dioxide, yeah, you see, I can split carbon dioxide and hydrogen, and I can get dewater. So now comes the point where I want to save my methane and the carbon dioxide for the plastic, because I cannot make methane. It has to be grown or gotten out of the ground. So in order to get the hydrogen, what we have here is we have a hydrazine left from the ship that we crashed into. And we need oxygen and hydrogen to unlock that. We've got oxygen. All we need is 1 unit. And it will empty. What I'll probably end up doing is, I don't want to use everything all in one basket here. So what I would do is I would split dewater for 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, H2O. And then I'd put that in there. Or I'd split 2 dewater or something. You can't synthesize water, but you can split it. See here, there's split water, which actually should read split dewater. Now I only need 2 of them. So when I go to synthesize synthesize the glass, I'm actually making dewater. It's very inefficient, but I only need 2 to unlock that hydrogen. And I'll use that water to unlock the hydrogen. And then I'll use the hydrogen to go back and split carbon dioxide So if we split the carbon dioxide and with hydrogen, we come up with carbon monoxide. Is that even efficient? I'm thinking I'm trying to make water here. It uses 2 hydrogen. Well, okay. And then we take the 2 carbon monoxide and 4 hydrogen, and we get 2D water. So we can split carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide to get D water that way. And so we've got 120 units of hydrogen. And so if I divide that by 4, that's if I divide it by 4 and multiply it by 2, is that how that works? I'm only getting half the yeah, it's, I don't know. It gives me D water. What can I tell you? It works, but it's not efficient. It's the survival. And then the other way is to split the liquid waste once we get the toilet built, which that comes early because after we build the unit for the radiation panel, the toilet is a 2x1x1 supposedly, and we're building a 2x2x1, so we should be able to build a toilet, and that gives us 20 liquid waste a day. And when we drop that out, we only get 10 D water out of it. So we get 20 D water a day, but it's at the beginning and the end of the day. So we get 10 D water, which gives us enough to process 1 sodium hydroxide to do two minings. It's complicated, but it's a system that works. And look at how much we got here already. We got, all I'm looking for is 120. So we'll get that pretty quick. How do you get out of this noise? Oh, that sounds much better. Well, let's see what we've got here for our stuff here. I wanted to get in that rover. Maybe we can do that. Let's just go ahead and make him eat his food here. That process can do what it's doing, and then the solar panels can just charge the rest of the batteries up. I want to get in the little rover and putz around maybe, and then call it quits or something. So I did so much better in 120 mode. I think what we'll do gonna save the game. Let's see. You don't need to get sleep, he just needs to get oxygen, so we'll save it. It's slower, but I think the chances, I don't think I would have survived in that other scenario. I just don't think he would have been able to do it. There wasn't enough food, there wasn't enough time. We're gonna get in the rover and just move him up here. And I'll just let that thing fill up. And I was late getting that started too, so we're getting 120 units a day like I was originally hoping. And whether we can process all of that or not, I don't know. That's with no MMRTG. Another game save. Oh, it's getting dark really quick. Yay! We made it! We made it! Okay, so let's go to the map. I want to get into the little rover. We could get into both of them, actually. Oh, he survived the landing. We'll drive him up there backwards. There's a light on. Oh. Our first rover tracks on Mars. I'll get him up over this hill and then we'll get into the big rover and see what happened over there. Bring over our little buddy. There's that one. Now, let's go over to the big one. No, I can't tell if he's on a rock. What's his lights look like? Yeah, see, it's hard to see now. Might be able to go backwards. I don't see any rocks there. Yeah, I don't want to chance that it's getting... I could probably watch your eyes. We might be able to go night vision. I don't see what if we could... We could probably go night vision here. He looks like he's in good shape. This guy needs to go down to that big crater down there. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Oh, this has got a solar panel to charge. But there's a chemical battery or something on there. I don't know how that works. I could just... I don't have to hold the key down. I don't know about going over this hill in the dark though. It's looking a little risky. I think I'll just leave him right there. So, anyway. Click on my man here and connect to him. So he just got his oxygen, he just came out. Oh, you know what? He's bobbing around now. I wonder if it's because that rover's nearby. There's an adjustment, but I don't know. See, there's camera, bob, map, and character. If you... That was up like that before. It seems more pronounced there, doesn't it? I don't know, I can't tell the difference. Cannot tell the difference. So I've got sodium hydroxide right there, don't I? And we need the soil. And we're probably going to need another empty to make the soil waste and stuff. Yep. I'm going to call it quits. I wonder, we could probably go get that soil if it's over 120. Might be done altogether. $126. Sweet. I could run that process. But I need an empty. And I don't know if I've got one. All that stuff's carbon. Oh, wait, I think this is an empty here. Yeah, good. Let's run this. See if there's any power left. Sodium ox, nickel, that's what we want. So that's gonna run out. And that will give us 10 sodium oxide. And we will have used 40 units of the soil. Now that 10 units of sodium oxide gets mixed with the D-water, H2O. The D-water and the sodium oxide on a 1-to-1 make sodium hydroxide. It makes twice as much sodium hydroxide. Then you take the sodium hydroxide and you split it. Okay, you get 20 sodium hydroxide. You use 10 of that to go back and get more sodium oxide. So you're always doubling your output of sodium hydroxide. In other words, you can only use half of the sodium hydroxide to mine, and the other half you've got to go back and get more sodium oxide. Each time you get the sodium oxide, you've got to combine that with water, which is the same amount, 10 units of water. Now, the first process that we get into, or one of them, is we're actually going to make water by using a form of fertilizer and bacteria type stuff. It doesn't make a lot, hopefully, but it makes enough that it goes back into that same system, and hopefully it leaves us with 10 or 20 units of water that we can mine with every day. And that uses the large refinery. I'd have to use the MMRTGs, probably, with the solar panels for all that extra power. I don't know. So that's how the sodium hydroxide is used, and so on. If you ain't got that figured out, well, I can't help you, because that's part of the game, I guess. So I ran out of power, and we only had like we got 6 left in there or something. So we'll shut this all off. And I'm going to stop the stream and call it quits. And I think this is much more hopeful. We are on day 4, and that soil will give us the boron. We gotta unlock the hydrogen. Well, I gotta figure stuff out. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm tired.